Hello and welcome to Novice Magister. We're going to be doing negative numbers, addition, subtraction, basic addition with negative and positive numbers.
Yeah.
So, what is a negative number?
A negative number is a number below 0.
Okay. So, to explain the process, the first thing we're going to do is actually do an example, explain what we did, and then go on from there. So, answer this question.
Okay.
How did you get this number?
So they're both negative numbers, so I already knew that the answer to the question is going to be a negative number. And so then I just added 4 and 2 together, and then it gave me 6, so it's a negative 6.
So, if you remember our last video, there was a number line. In that number line, you can go back, which is adding -2 to a already negative number.
Do you want to draw a number line and just show it?
Let's say this is -4. Going back in -2 would just be going back 2 places. 1, 2. And then -6.
Yeah.
Also, another real quick trick is whenever you have a negative and a plus sign right by each other, you can replace it and get just minus.
What?
Because whenever you add -4, it can be described as minusing 2. Because technically that's what you're doing. It just makes it shorter.
Well, we'll talk about that later, adding negative and positive numbers together.
Okay. What do you answer this question?
Okay. Negative number, it's an 8.
Okay.
So what I did here is it's 2 negative numbers, so the answer is going to be a negative number. And then 5 plus 3 is 8, so it's -8. Very simple. Okay, now we're doing negative plus positive.
So answer this question.
Okay, so negative.
So how did you get that?
So it is a negative number and a positive number. So I subtracted them because they're different numbers.
So when you're adding a negative, you go back the negative number. So like if you have 56 and you add -27, instead of adding 27, you go back or minus 27, which is what happened here. 56 minus 27 equals 29.
Yeah.
So try this one right here.
Okay.
So you're adding a negative number, so instead of adding it, you minus
subtract.
it.
Yes.
So that's 10 minus 8 equals 2.
And then how you know it's a positive number and not a negative number is because the bigger number in this equation is a positive number. Because it's a positive 10 and 10 is bigger than 8.
Okay, how'd you get that?
So I looked at it and I found the bigger number. The bigger number is 10, and then the 10 is a negative number. So my answer would be negative. And then since there are 2 different types of numbers, because there's a negative and a positive, I subtracted. And then I got 2.
So you did 8 minus 10?
No, I
You
did
did 10
minus 8.
Okay. Okay.
But 8 minus 10 is -2, isn't it?
8 minus 10 will work too, yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's try to do a few more.
I'll give you a harder one.
Okay.
This is now we're going to do negative and positive problems with more than 2 numbers. So -25 plus 15 minus 5 equals. Now PEMDAS says that the first one we got to do is -25 plus 15. We can even put some parentheses around this specifically.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes.
Why did you do those 2 and not these 2?
PEMDAS says that whenever you have just addition, well, whenever you have a grouping, so you know PEMDAS is parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division. Wait, that's not right. PIM. So there's three groupings in that.
Yep.
3 groupings. There's PE, which is parentheses and exponents.
Okay.
MD, which is multiplication and division.
Okay.
And then AS, which is addition,
Addition.
addition and subtraction. So whenever you have a grouping, let's say you have a question like 3 times 3 times 3.
Yep.
Whenever you have one grouping and it's just those two, you go with whatever equation is to the left. Oh, wait, here. You go with whatever equation is to the left. So leftmost
left to right.
question you do. So this is the leftmost equation.
So we
in
do that
this
one
group.
first.
Yes, you do this one first. So if I were to do 3 times 3 divided by 3, I would still do the left one first.
Okay.
And there's one more. There's 3 divided by 3 times 3.
You'd still do the left one first because they're in the same grouping.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I understand
So
now.
in this one, because this is AS grouping, you do the leftmost equation first.
Okay.
So negative 25 plus 15 is,
10. Negative 10.
yes, negative 10.
And when you do equations like this using PEMDAS, you'd like write it underneath the problem to
So-
get your answers.
Yeah. What is negative 10 minus 5?
Negative 10 minus 5 is negative 5. Wait. I haven't learned to do subtraction yet.
Negative 15.
Okay.
So whenever you do a negative minus a negative, what happens?
What is that? Look.
Oh, 10 minus 5.
Okay.
What happens is how's the best way to explain this? Oh, you know what? Never mind. That's the best way to do this. So if I go by 5s, negative 15, negative 10, negative 5, 0, and 5.
Okay.
So if I start at negative 10, which is this one,
Mhm.
and I go back 5, I get to negative 15.
Okay.
That's what happens. If this was plus 5, I'd go up 5 and I'd be at negative 5.
Okay.
So negative 10 minus 5 is negative 15, which is over here.
Okay. Wait. So you added them.
I did not add them.
Yeah, you
Negative 10 minus 5 equals negative 15.
10 plus 5 is 15.
Yes?
So you added them.
No.
But that's adding.
No, it isn't. Negative, whenever you add negatives, if I were to do negative 10 plus negative 5,
Okay.
then that right there would also equal negative 15. Whenever you have a negative right here and a positive, so plus negative, you remove the positive and you get negative 10 minus 5. So whenever you're adding a negative, remove the plus sign and replace it with a minus. And that equals negative 15.
Let me try it.
Yeah, you can try. We're filling up this paper. Hold on.
I have just no paper.
No, just right on the back.
Okay.
Save paper. Save paper.
Alright, so negative 5 minus, plus negative, let's do 8. That would turn into negative 5 minus 8.
Yep. What
And
is
then-
negative 5 minus 8?
What?
What is negative 5 minus 8?
Negative 13?
It is negative 13. Do you want to know the way I do it? Because I do it in my head.
You add them together and then add the negative back?
Yep.
Okay, this video got all out of whack. We started doing subtraction. Alright, so subscribe, hit the notification bell, comment if you would like. If you have any questions, we'll probably answer them. And hit the like button.
So basically, if you guys are having trouble with any of your homework or just want a quick emergency lesson so you can cram as much studying as you can for an exam or an important essay or
Because
something like that.
semester exams are coming up. So.
They are.
Mhm.
So go and contact Smart Alex. There's a Facebook link at the bottom, and you could get a session, and one of the tutors.
Tutors.
One of the tutors.
The tutors.
One of the teachers
The
will
tutors.
help you out.
Okay, bye.